Wembley Arena. So welcome to Danny Wood and Donnie Wahlberg from New Kids on the Block. Good morning to you. Giggling away there, giggling away. Now, Hilary Jones referred to you there by saying that you're good, clean living boys and all, and you don't smoke. So you have no vices at all, both of you? No?
No, we don't smoke. Definitely. But, drug-free.
Drug-free. Well, I'm pleased about that. I'm pleased about that. Although, this sort of image that you have of being terribly clean-cut and, terribly decent living boys, has that been a bit of a handicap to you? Because people then are always going to try and find things and try and find out that you're really not.
Well, it's not really been a handicap because it's not really what we call ourselves. We don't really call ourselves. Hey, that's Danny Wood.
I think they got that wrong there.
That's all right.
I think they got that wrong
Same
there.
difference. Anyway, we don't really consider ourselves to be clean cut, and we just consider ourselves to be positive-minded people, and drug-free people, and we don't feel that to be a handicap to be drug-free and to be positive-minded. We feel that, to be a blessing, you know what I mean, to have the strength in this day and age, to be drug-free and to be positive-minded, that's staying a step ahead of the game, you know what I mean? So people can say what they want, but we'll always be a step ahead,
What about all the stories that we saw coming out of America? I mean, it seems that anything you do, anything you do at all makes headlines. The stories about the alleged arson or something in a hotel. What was all that about? Because we got such a confusion. We got such a confused version of that.
Well, that was the world-famous arson with no fire case that was promoted all over the world. You saw all this talk of arson, but there was absolutely no fire.
What was it? High spirits on your part? Was it just you just having...
It was just goofing around, and it was just a lot of people really not being able to deal with the pressures of hordes of fans and hordes of press, and people who just weren't used to that hysteria, panicking in a time that really didn't deserve too much panic. You know what I mean? And people reacting to a situation of goofing off, which is exactly what it was, and making it something much more serious than it was. It was like I turned on the news the next morning, after the alleged fire, and it says Donnie Wahlberg faces 20 years in jail.
Yes,
and I was like, 20 years in jail for what? And it says first-degree arson. I said, oh, arson. And they said I tried to burn a hotel down, which was full of my family members, band members, road crew, our whole entourage was in the hotel. And they're saying I tried to burn it down to endanger the occupants, which 90% of the occupants were with me. You know what I mean?
Well, Danny, how do you cope with it? I mean, how do you cope with the fact that anything that you do, doesn't matter what you do, is going to make headlines? I mean, did you believe that when you were struggling away, that when you became successful, this is what it was going to be like?
I never thought we'd get to the point we're at. So I never imagined what the press would be like and stuff like that. But basically, I mean, something like that was hard for him to deal with because there's basically people just taking cheap shots at him. But when it's a group thing, and it really doesn't bother me when they write stuff, bad stories. I just let it,
Do you ever read it, or do you just not even bother?
Well, I just read the headlines and I don't read it.
You don't bother?
Really, too, it depends on how it's approached. Like tabloid journalism, that's funny. We're entertained by that too, tabloids and stuff. But certain writers every now and then try to, they overstep their boundaries, and it's really something that you can take lightly or don't take lightly, and some of us in the group take it lightly and some don't.
If you respond to it, though, that in itself becomes a story, because that's what's happened this morning in the Sun. So if you actually respond to the criticism, they actually use that as a story, so they get more stickers from it. Is that a bit of a...
stuff between me and my pal over at the Sun. He knows what's going on.
Now, we've established that you don't smoke and you're good, clean living boys, but you stick on lollipops?
Oh, yeah.
All the time?
Good for the breath.
Brushing his teeth.
Yeah, I brush my teeth.
We all brush our teeth. I don't know.
Were you being accused of not brushing your teeth?
No, but I'm saying to counteract the lollipop, I brush my teeth a lot.
You
know what I mean? Because I get a few cavities from these things.
Well, we're glad we've established that. Boris, thanks very much indeed for the moment.
We're going to go cook.
I know. I've heard this.
I'd like to know why Danny's just for a polar expedition at the top.
Yeah.
And a swimming expedition at the bottom. What's going on here, Danny?
No, I'm going to the gym after
You've got
this.
it.
Yeah, I got my gym bag.
Oh, how very relaxed.
Yeah, he put out the gym.
Oh, I got
What is the secret? What is in the bag?
just, some water,
Some water.
my gloves,
Some dollars in there. Look, I can see some American dollars.
some leftover notes and
What mess?
birthday cards.
Beautiful.
Swimming.
Yeah.
I'm going to the gym after this.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to run off Kedgeree in the same rusty day. Thanks. We'll take a break. Okay, there it is. Donny, Danny, Rusty, all it is. And Cassidy.
Good morning to you. Oh, aren't I lucky, all those screaming girls out there, and I've got them. Ah! This is great. Good morning to you. Donny and Danny, Mark, what is it? Donny and Danny are going to help me to make a really traditional British breakfast. Do you want a cup of tea? Now, what it is, it's Kedgeree, and that's haddock. Kedgeree. And Kedgeree.
This is haddock?
Haddock, yes, smoked haddock. Yes, smoked haddock. The tea in it, yes, you can have some tea. And what we're going to do, we're going to do some rice. We're going to cook some rice.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah, this rice is basmati rice, and I'll show you.
Basmati?
Basmati, do you know it?
No,
Do you like rice?
Remixed rice.
No, it's absolutely fabulous.
rice.
Look, no, smell that. You have the flavour of it. Wonderful. Now, I'm going to teach you how to cook perfect rice,
All right.
and this is what you do.
Better turn that fire down, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're panicking. Oh, yes, okay, I heard. No. How to get perfect rice every time. Say you judge amount of rice in the pan, just put an inch of water, boiling water above it. Yeah, just an inch above it. And then you boil it rapidly.
Get the water.
No, I'm just going to tell you. No, you're fighting the fires. And so you boil it really quick and get it bubbling. Then you pour all the water off and wash it in cold water, right? And then you put a knob of butter in there and a tight lid and leave it on a very low cooker, and you will get perfect rice every time. It's time to cook, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Can you put that over there? I'm not going to let you not work. Now, what we've got in the pan is an ounce of butter. And we're putting 8 ounces of rice in it.
I thought you cooked the rice in water.
Yeah, it's already cooked. It's the one I did before.
It's right here. I didn't cook it.
No, it's all right. It's all right. This one's cooked. You're all right. You're safe.
Okay.
Then you put the 8 ounces of rice, and then that's the haddock that's been cooked for about 12 minutes in milk or water.
Cook this right here. When you get this extra food.
I've got to do about 3. Yeah. No, I do it. I prepare it. And you put that in there. That goes in.
All right.
And do you know what this is? That's it. Stir it around. That's your rice and your haddock, a pound of haddock.
Looks good.
Great, thank you. And in there we've got 3 eggs. That goes in. Do you want to put that in?
That's 3 eggs?
Yeah, 3 eggs mashed together.
Oh, mash.
There we are. All that goes in. Where are you appearing? Come on, tell me, where are you appearing?
We're Wembley Arena.
Wow.
We're doing a few shows over there.
Oh, super.
Yeah.
Super, yeah.
So, can I come down and cook? Would you like to,
I'd rather watch you. I'd rather come and watch. Let's
go out to eat. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll come. Yeah, let's have dinner together. Can you hear this? I'm going out to dinner with the boys.
Yeah.
Put the cheese in. Yowza, baby.
Where do you come from?
Go on. Teapot. And then you put that in. The worst part about this meal is the cream. If you're on a diet, I'm sorry.
The cream on a diet. No, I can't get
wicked.
it.
Can't you eat it? Can't you have the cream? Well,
put some fruit punch in there.
No, not fruit punch.
Okay.
5 fluid ounces of fresh cream. And that mixes all up together and you cook it.
We're not messing up your dinner.
You're not messing up anything. It's breakfast. It's an English breakfast.
Oh, yeah, English breakfast.
And we put in some dill in there.
What's dill?
Dill, this is dill. That is it.
All right, put it in.
And then we put some chives there in there. The best part about it, an unusual part about this recipe, is a Philly cheese. That's Philly cheese. You like cheese?
Philly cheese.
That's right. It's lovely.
Oh,
And that's a hard cheese, and you crumble it. Look at that. Can we see him? Can you see him? And then that goes in there, and you stir it all together.
All right.
Yeah?
Some pepper, right?
Yeah, pepper. Oh, great. I've forgotten that. Put the pepper in. This is a great breakfast. Now then, and you can put some salt. Then it's ready to eat, but we haven't put any heat in that, and we've got one in the oven. That's like, oh, hang on. Excuse me. Can you take this out the oven?
Oh,
I think I missed the rice is going.
Okay.
Do excuse us, won't you?
Well, you better turn the fire down before you
Yeah.
open up.
Oh, you've got to thing about fire, this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And you then, here we are. Yeah. Put this one over there.
Wow.
That's it. And this is the finished one. It's a bit hot. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it?
Get it close up.
There we are. And there we are. And I've saved the carefully to put it in up. Carefully, pop. So there you are, look. And that's the
cheese.
Would you like to try some of this?
Right, we got some taste testers. Come on. Come on. This is Randy.
Come on, then.
Randy.
Hi, Randy.
Dolomite.
He's a bodyguard. I wouldn't mind him bodyguarding me.
We're going to taste test it.
Yes. Oh, well, do they have to taste it before you?
Yeah, in case it's poison.
Yes. Would you give the recipe while they're testing?
While they're doing that, look at the recipe. For Catholic kedgeree, you will need 8 ounces of rice. There you go.
What's the verdict? Good lemon. Yeah, with this. It's great. You want to remix? Make sure you add more.
If you want the recipe right, you know,
Yeah,
I'll do it for you.
Thank you, Rusty.
You're welcome.
You did well there.
Rusty would know. How does it mix with kedgeree, lollipop and kedgeree, Donny?
Well, it's all right.
It's a natural mix. You fellas know, so much is written about you, but only you yourself know how you think, and let's not talk about 10 years' time. Let's talk maybe 2 years' time. You, Donny, what's your concept of what you would like to happen to the group, where you think you'll be?
Well, I think it's, we would just really like to really just be happy, really, in 2 years. That's really all you can ask for.
Yeah, but how do you achieve happiness?
Well,
I mean, happiness is the most elusive...
Really by just doing what your heart tells you to do, and trusting your instincts and trusting your judgment. You know, it's like with so many people watching everything you do, and so many people, influenced or reacting to everything you do, it's very easy sometimes to try and let other people, dictate what you choose to do with your career.
Do you feel manipulated? I mean, have you felt manipulated?
No, not at all. But it's easy to say, well, so many people, like the group, maybe we better do what they expect us to do. But that's not what got us here. We did what we wanted to do to get us here. We did what we felt was right to do, and that's, people accepted that. So that's what we need to keep on doing.
I mean, the easiest thing to think is that looking at you guys, like you're living a dream. It looks fantastic, and everywhere you go, you appear to be popular. But often the reality that you only find out years later is that it's actually very unhappy, because you don't have privacy, you don't have a lot of control over what you do. Everywhere you go, you're watched. You can't even go to the local co-op or supermarket to get what you want. Where do you stand? Somewhere in between?
We've always just been 5 guys from Boston who grew up, in the city and stuff. So I think we try and maintain that and not let all the hysteria and everything go to our heads and stuff. We try and have fun with it, and we're like, just, going with the flow. Yeah, I'd have lots of fun. And I go home and I do all the things I used to do, and sometimes people bother me, but you just have to cope with that. You got to take the good with the bad.
But you're in England. What more would you see other than the stage, the hotel rooms, and Heathrow Airport?
We were out all day
We went out
yesterday,
shopping.
eating fish and chips and shopping, hanging around, just walking around and, talking to people and stuff like that. Really, it's tough. There's a lot of people, chasing you and this and that, but if you, dictate your lifestyle and don't let your lifestyle be dictated, you can enjoy all this. I enjoy going grocery shopping now more than I did when there was no success.
I tried to sign up the Osmonds yesterday and failed. But I understand your management's in doubt, and I've got a contractor waiting. But am I too late? Are you very rich already?
Well, we're comfortable. We're able to take care of our families. Really, that's the way we look at it, It's like we have big families, and to be able to have them live comfortably is really what's exciting about all this. Before you make money, you want cars, you want jewelry, and you want all that. But when you get it, you realize it's not what's important. You know, being able to take care of your family, the people who support you, that's what gives you the greatest pleasure out of all of it.
Same discovery?
Definitely. I mean, that's all. I dreamed about buying a car and doing this and buying that.
Big swimming pool.
And I own a Jeep. That's about it. And I took care of my family. That's what's most important.
Listen, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank
Girls
you.
are out there on the forecourt. Johnny and Danny. Where are the other three? Still in bed?
Oh, yeah.
They're lazy, aren't they? Lazy.
Yeah, very lazy.
Good luck at Wednesday.
Happy birthday to Jordan. It's his birthday
today's
today.
Jordan Knight's birthday. Happy
birthday to him.
We will. Happy birthday to Jordan Knight. He should have sent his picture in. We'd have put it in earlier. Thanks for joining us, Johnny and Danny.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go, the latest shocking adult video from YouTube's on the Block.
What's he trying to say?
I was saying that it was just kind of like a shocking video, really, wasn't it?
What'd you say? No.
No, anyway,
try it.
welcome to the world. Over here we've got Jordan, and then we've got Johnny, and then we've got
Why is
Danny.
that? Why are you trying to be funny?
I'm not trying to be funny, I'm just introducing you so everybody knows who you are. Because not everybody knows who you are. So why have you got McDonald's for your dinner?
Well, we're having a collage dinner tonight. McDonald's and we heard you like to eat like a lot of hamburgers.
No, I don't
So
know
we
me.
had ordered you some hamburgers.
But weren't you sponsored by McDonald's as well as like Coca-Cola and... No.
Yeah.
That was a tabloid tale.
No, it was true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you wouldn't promote?
Sure.
Like what?
I don't know. It depends. I don't know. Give us an example.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like McDonald's isn't exactly an environmentally conscious thing to be doing, is it?
Come on, do you use hairspray?
Do I? No, I don't.
I mean, there's so many things that ain't environmentally conscious. Everyone try to blame McDonald's for everything.
Okay.
Right. I mean, if McDonald's gonna offer you $4 million to put an M on the side of your stage, you gonna say no?
No,
No, give me the $4 million. And I'll put
Precisely.
20 M's on the stage.
So look, the burning question everyone wants to know is how do you keep it up? Your success.
How do you keep it up?
Well, how do you keep it up, Jordan?
I eat in French fries.
Now, why are you so successful for this amount of time? Because most teeny groups have gone out after a while.
Well,
Yeah, so you are a teeny group.
Well, go ahead. Oh, go ahead, dude. I wasn't gonna say anything. No, I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, how long we been around? For like, what, 2-3 years? It's not that long.
Well, that's what I'm saying. In the life of a teen group it is. What do you think it's down to? Just like your amazing dance routine.
Say it again?
What do you think it's down
Our
to?
dance routines are pretty weak.
I see you have good dance routine.
We don't know. We're quite bewildered ourselves.
We get our shit off them. We're just ourselves, I guess that's what makes us...
And you will have such wonderful personalities that just carries you through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you not think you're overworked at all? I mean, you've been back to England twice now in 6 months.
Yeah, but we're just young guys, It's like, if, I mean, why not? If you can tour, if you can come to England twice in 6 months and sell out shows, why not do it? You know what I mean? Why?
So you sold out the second time around.
Three of the shows were sold out. They added one extra show, and it didn't have enough time probably to sell out. But it don't matter. It's like
The kids didn't have the roller skates on.
what? You're so funny.
No, I'm not.
You're so funny.
I'm not a crap. No,
Anyway,
I'm not.
it's like if you can tour, you know what I'm saying? Why not do it? You know what I mean? A lot of bands can't tour. You know what I mean? For 3 years straight. I mean, we're just young. Why not do it? We worked a long time to be in this business. Why sit at home and not work? You know what I'm saying?
Sonny, I've been reading all these stories about, all of your sex exploits, like what you've been getting up to. Is this like an attempt to have a harder image?
Why would that be?
Well,
I know, man. You're crazy.
why? I'm just asking. I mean, what? I'm just asking if it's true or not. If all these
stories.
if you get pissed off
I have
if
no
people writing
control
stories
over
about you that aren't true.
I know, but that's not what you asked. You asked if the stories were me trying to take an effort to bolster my image. That's what you asked. I don't know why people write the stories, Everybody has sex, so if I have sex in some newspaper writes about it, I have no control over that.
That's what I wanted to
You know what I
hear.
mean?
That's
But I
exactly
had sex
what I
when I
wanted
was
to hear.
15 years old. You know, it didn't do nothing for my image then. Why should it do anything for it now?
Yeah, good on you. All right, well.
Phrasing better. The question here, you've been having
I'm not very professional at this. I haven't done it before. Anyway, back to Katie. You saw some party tricks. Amanda. Danny, happy 21st birthday.
22nd.
22nd?
Yeah.
So, do you lie in magazines? Do you put the wrong
That's what I
day?
was going to say. I never tell a lie. I'm 22.
You're 22. Well, happy birthday today. You got any celebrations?
You can ask my mother later. She's here. You can ask my mother.
You're rich, you're young, you're famous. Are you happy?
Yeah.
You are.
We're very happy. I'm very happy to be here in London.
So what's the next stage of the new kid's going to be?
The next stage, vacation.
But, I mean, are you going to develop after your vacation?
We're going to take a summer vacation. We're going to produce and write. Donnie got his brother's album coming out in June. Mikey Mark and the Funky Bunch, the album's called Music for the People. I did the last song on Side B. And
You look like Suzanne Vega.
Do I?
And we're gonna during the summer we're gonna produce and write, relax, lounge, meet women, go to the beaches, and all that stuff. Cruising our Jeep, cruising in South and we'll chilling. Call it what you want, baby. Girl, I'll call it love. Call it what you want, darling.
On stage you talk about positivity. What's positivity to you?
Excuse me. Positivity is just a state of mind. It's attitude, you know? And it's what it is, you know? It's not about being soft. It's actually just about being smart. You know, it's like we don't take drugs. Does that make us soft? Does that make us pushovers or cream puffs? No. It makes us smart if you think about it. Yeah, all them people out there who say the new kids are soft or the new kids are wimps because they don't do this and they don't do that. I don't call that being a wimp. I call it being smart. I call it being intelligent. I call it being 2 steps ahead of the knuckleheads that are out there doing it and try and bring us down to their level.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Now, Danny, you're all wrapped up, so we can't see this beautiful body that you've got underneath here. Have you become obsessed now with bodybuilding?
Yeah, definitely. I every day.
Are you going to take that top and just show us muscles? Go on. All the fans outside said, oh, ask Danny why he never takes his hat off.
Because I'm bald.
All your hair's dropped out.
No.
You've had it shaved.
No, I have lots of hair.
Do you? Yeah. But we don't know, we can't see it because you haven't taken your hat off.
I have lots of hair, though.
Donnie, whenever I see you going on the stage, I want to get a toothbrush with you. You must have the cleanest teeth in the country.
That's the only time I brush my
He got
teeth.
the sweaters.
Is it?
He got the sweaters on his teeth.
Yeah. You haven't got a toothbrush fetish then?
No, I like, when I go on stage, I like to, you know, I used to do shows like a few years ago. We were doing shows and I would have this like slimy feeling in my mouth, and I'd be singing, and I didn't like it. So I like to brush my teeth right before I go on stage. You know, I just keep doing it until I'm on stage. Until it's time to sing.
Wash much.
Not as much as I should.
He's getting better.
I'm getting better.
How would you define rap? What is it?
Rap? Rap is something that 90% of the people who are trying to listen to it now know absolutely nothing about. All rap is not hip-hop. A lot of rap is not.
And all rap is not rap. People that classify things that are rap that are now, it's not really what rap's all about. It's hip-hop's all about.
No More Games is about positivity.
It's an 815 for Manchester t-shirt.
Okay.
Especially for you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
It was fun fighting with you.
Have a good concert.
So this is it. I've tracked them down, Jordan and John, on Children's Music. Welcome to the show, guys. Image. Have you just woke up?
I know, it's morning time. This is very early morning time for us. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hey, fellas. Let's do it. Here we go.
We're normal guys, you know. We don't want to portray nothing or be like somebody we're not, you know. We just want to be us, and that's our image. We've grown so much, we've learned so much about life in general and about the music industry.
Do you confer about what you're going to wear, or is it just potluck?
You know, we don't talk within the group about, you're going to wear this, so I'll wear that, or you should wear this. It's nothing like that. We just put our clothes on.
Videos are very important because it's something that reflects on you that lasts forever. I mean, once you do something on video, it's something that can be replayed and replayed. So if it's not good, then people are going to keep seeing it replayed, not being good. You know, whereas a live performance, if you mess up, it's just like, oh, I messed up, you know, the show must go on.
Do you overlook all the merchandising, and is there anything you don't like?
In the beginning we did, and it kind of got out of hand, and we're trying to, you know, clean it up a little, get a little more better stuff. I mean, some of the stuff they have, we'll hear about it and we'll start laughing. Like, they have these little viewfinders that you look through and you can see our pictures and stuff. And they got some goofy stuff. Anything you say gets written in the newspapers, the tabloids love to write stuff about us.
Yeah, you don't know who to talk around. If there's one stranger in the room, you feel weird because you never know what it is.
It's me, isn't it? When you're on stage, just all the energy comes to you. When you're in the studio, it's just like, I always feel so weird. You just stand in the middle of the floor with a microphone. The more differences you have in your music, the better it is, because, you know, I hear some singing groups who, the song comes on the radio, automatically you know exactly who it is, and it just all sounds the same, and I think people get bored with that you have to, you know, bring a wider spectrum. We have a month to rehearse for a new show.
A month?
Yeah.
Try about
11 days. I'm trying to, you know, make it look good.
Well, we're going to put on a good show.
Okay. We're having a little domestic.
Kids on the Block are still on tour on this.
But it's wonderful, lovely and caring.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's great. It's, I don't know why people take so much time to write and send us so much stuff.
I was told not to call you New Kids on the Block, is that right? Do we no longer call you New Kids on the Block now?
We'll do that.
I thought there'd be a change in image.
Who told you that?
It doesn't matter who told me. That's my secret. A journalist's right to retain the sources.
No.
No? You're not NKOTB anymore?
That's an abbreviated. But no, we're the New Kids still.
What was the one?
No, man.
Oh, right, okay. So, what are you up to? You're on a tour of Britain?
Yeah.
And somewhere I read you don't say this to every country you go to, do you? You say Britain, when you're here, they're the best audiences you've got. Now, I'm being cynical.
They're pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Are they? What marks out a British audience?
Well, they don't just, they're loud and crazy and all that, but they tough. They don't just go for everything. You know, Like a lot of places, we can just go on stage and just stand there for an hour, and the crowd will scream. But London, you know, they kind of sit back, you know, and the first few songs is when they're the toughest. And then if the show is real good, they get more into it towards the middle of the show.
Does that actually change your performance? Because you know that with some audiences, you've got to do the business.
Yeah,
if you don't, you won't get the applause. Is that right?
Yeah, it's good, you know. It brings out a better performance, I think, you know.
Which are the most ecstatic, can't hear the music, don't mind if I don't hear the music kind of fans? Where would be the most incredible thing?
I see pretty much all over Europe. It's wild all over Europe.
They always call it Japan, don't they?
Japan is okay. They're not as wild as most places. Some places, you know, we'll go to some countries that speak totally no English and sing like every single word to the songs, and they're all in English. So.
When you read in Forbes magazine that you were the highest paid entertainers, did Bill Cosby phone you up? Mad with anger and jealousy? He was the second highest.
No, we phoned up Forbes though
and said what?
Who does their research? Because I don't know. I think they're inaccurate with everyone on their list.
Really? Well, they're about 60 million out with them.
It's all estimated. You know what I mean? And it's all estimated gross. It's not when your taxes are taken out and when you pay your manager, your agent, your lawyer, and all that stuff. So. I'm glad to be on it, though. Oh, yeah. I'm glad to be number one.
But I was just thinking, when I looked at those lists, I thought there's a lot of people going to be phoning a lot of agents saying, is this true?
That's good, though. It was good. Because, you know, it was cool. A little, you know, probably exaggerated, but it was, I guess it means something, you know.
Could be worse, couldn't it? It could be the world's worst paid entertainers. Fabulous. Relax a bit, fellas. We're going to hear the music and chat to you a little bit later on in the program.
You're going to cook again, right?
You're going to cook as well later with Miss Rusty Lee in the program. I know that's what you're here for, isn't it?
Oh, we can do it. Yeah, come on, man. You and Mac.
By the way, we'll be hearing their new single.
Who's this lady right here?
Well, this lady...
All will be explained. All will be explained. Yeah. That's Dr. Caroline Dickinson. She's here for our doctor spot now. And we're going... They want the checkout. They want the free checkout. Now, as you know, at the end of the week, we always do a roundup of the week's medical stories. And this week, one of the biggest stories is yet another disease and...
We're joined once again by two of the biggest names in the pop world, Donnie and Danny.
No, that's not the biggest. Donnie and Danny. Not the pop world.
Would you wish to extemporize on that remark?
Well, New Kids on the Block is.
Yeah. NKOTB.
Yeah, we're just the average mode.
What was the joke? Need Sherlock Holmes to find it. Now, you hail from Boston, yeah? And you now live in Boston. So life has changed dramatically for you, yeah?
Not really. Yeah, well, yeah, but no.
Actually, quite seriously, I mean, that we were talking earlier, weren't we, about the figures that you've said to have earned. But obviously, you're not hard up. That's quite clear to everybody. How has that changed you, if at all? Has it just made the house bigger and the wall bigger, or...?
Yeah, it just made life a little more comfortable, you know, and it made us able to take care of our families, you know, and to be able to do that at a young age it feels great, you know, to be able to, you know, send, like, my brother to college, which I'm going to do, or, you know, buy my mother a house, you know, after she took care of me for all my life, you know, that it feels great to be able to do that.
If life's more comfortable, is it more complicated? Is it happy?
Well...
What do you think?
You know, people say money can't buy happiness. It's definitely true, you know, but, you know, I don't think it's made my life any worse. I don't think it's made it better in the ways that I just said, but, you know, it doesn't just make you instantly happy, you know.
If you achieve a lot at a certain age, sometimes with some people, I don't know about you fellas, but sometimes the motivation problem starts up, doesn't it? Okay, so what do I do now? Have you come up with an answer to that one?
Well, I think, you know, there's so much that we've yet to do. You know, basically we've only done about, you know, 4 or 5 albums within a 3-year period and toured, and, you know, there's still so much to do, you know, as far as writing songs, producing songs, you know, doing different projects, there's still so much that we haven't even tried doing yet that there's still plenty of time to do. So I think there's plenty of time for motivation, you know, and finding other things that we like to do besides just the same thing every day. For
a lot of groups experience peaks and troughs, and they watch those waves pretty nervously. Where do you think you are at the moment?
I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, a lot of people said we were dead. You know, the United States, everyone's running around saying New Kids on the Block are dead, and 2 weeks later we were #1 on the Forbes list, and we come to Europe and, you know, sold out a whole European tour. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's a valley or a peak. I don't think we worry about that, you know. I think we're just trying to have a good time and make good records and just, you know.
There's a little song called If You Go Away that may put you on top of the wave again, eh?
Yeah.
Who's written that?
Walter. Who? I can't say his last name.
Because his name's Afanafanaf.
Something like that. He's written a lot of hit songs and stuff, and they sent the song to us, and we liked it, so we did.
You liked it? Okay, and a medley of pictures go along with If You Go Away.
Hello, everybody. What sort of a week have you had? Well, quite exciting. Now, look here. Look at the boys. They said they wanted to come. They asked me out to dinner the last time they were here. Do you remember?
Yeah, you didn't show up.
Sorry. But what I've promised to do is I've promised to come to your show in Birmingham. And when's that? Do you know? Oh, it's cutting up.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday, I'm going to be there. So now we're going to make Rusty's Little Delights.
Dookie balls.
That's what they are. Really, they're truffles, but they're so easy to make and nicer present. The lads have promised to help me, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, we don't need any of the gloves because we're not going in the oven.
Just props, though.
No, we're not going to use it. It's very safe. You can do it at home with the children, so you're quite happy. What I've got is my special Caribbean cake here. Now, I've washed my hands, so don't say, oh, gosh, she's picking them up. It's my Caribbean cake, and in this, it's got a lot of rum in this one, which is rather nice. What you're going to do? Hang on. I'll tell you what. No, I don't want any sauce like it. No, I don't want sauce in it. No. So, this is... Do you want to try it? Do you want to try the cake?
No, it looks like doo-doo.
Oh, don't. No. Now, that's what you do. You break it up.
No.
Oh, well, it's just any cake.
A whole bunch of stuff. This is any cake?
Any cake.
So I can go to the store and take any cake.
Any cake. Look, I've bought that. It's any cake you can use.
Oh.
You mold it up together. You're going to help me with this. I've got you to wash your hands before so you can do this.
I didn't wash
And then you're going to... Oh, no, gently. This is the family here. And you mix it together. You got carried away. Come on, let's work. And you mix it together. No. Hang on. I'll tell you. Look. You mix it together. Look, come here. So you mix it together like this. And then...
I was doing the same thing.
Oh, no, it wasn't quite the same. Mine's a bit different. And then you roll them, look, into little balls like this.
Little dookie balls.
There we are.
Like this, right? Can I get one?
Yeah.
This is what your balls
I want to do my own. So there we are. And you roll them together like that, gently. Not that big. No. Gently. And then, okay, no. There it is. When you've rolled it together, you then let them go cold. You dip it. This is a bit for you. You dip it in some chocolate and you mix it around like that. Simple, look. I mean, it's a bit of a messy job, but it's good fun, honestly. And then you drop it in vermicelli and roll it.
What do you call them?
Vermicelli.
Those are Jimmy's, man.
Is that what they call them
in America?
Jimmy's. And then you put them in a container like that. That wasn't hard, was it?
But I was doing fine.
It wasn't hard. Come on,
mine. No, there's mine right there. I got one.
Make one.
That was mine.
Okay. But it's too big.
You crimped it up.
Roll it up together like that.
All right. Okay. This one's already rolled.
No, you have to put the chocolate on first. Then you put the chocolate. Hold on, lads. Hang on. I knew this was going to be pandemonium. No, I'll tell you what you do. Open your hand. Yeah. Look what you do. Open your hand. Open your hand. Okay. No. Yes. And then you roll it together. No, don't play with me. Come on. No. Roll it together. Roll it together. No, you do it.
Flipping them.
No, you don't flip them. Drop it in the vermicelli now. Come on.
Jimmy.
And the gym is done.
They feel like boogies, man.
And roll it, and then you put it straight into the container. There we are. Isn't that lovely? And as simple as that. Would you like to read the recipe?
Certainly would, Rusty. They're called Rusty's Little Delights.
Well, the lots of my little delights.
You need one.
No disrespect to Rusty. Settle down. Kathy, your Christmas, will it be slightly more disciplined than the events we have just seen? Do sit down, fellas. Sit down, relax. Relax.
I would think so. I can't,
Is it traditional? Is it, you know, the big turkey and the...
Yes, it is. I'm actually vegetarian, so I don't take part in that. But I'm going to leave the cooking to my mum, so I don't think there'll be any of that going on.
Are you a veggie because you just don't like meat? Are you a veggie on principle?
I'm a vegetarian for the animal reasons.
Really? Right. Because a lot of people just are vegetarians because they simply can't even stomach the thought of eating what is dead meat. Huh?
Yeah, well...
Why am I talking about this at breakfast?
You're
still clutching it. And Donnie, what about you? What happens at Christmas in your neck of the woods?
Well, I pretty much just have, you know, family Christmas.
Do you have a big Christmas tree with the lights and things?
Yeah. Big family occasion.
You're actually going to be at home because you said that you've got your brother with you on tour now. One good thing about being so successful is that you can really afford to take just about everybody you want, friends, family, away with you, can't you?
Yeah, so...
You don't want to do that.
No.
When that bill comes.
Whoa. Nah, but it's cool. We'll be home for Christmas. We always go home for Christmas. Christmas is important time.
Great. Listen, thanks for joining us, Donnie and Donnie. Good luck with the tour.
All right.
Good luck with the new music as well.
Thank you.
And Kathy, continued luck as well.
Thank you. I think the extras got
right. Now, I guess next on the block.
You're watching MTV Prime with me, Simone, and the music for the third day today. And today we've got Donnie Wahlberg here. All right, Donnie.
What's up?
What's up? All right, now listen. To me, I mean, you seem to me like the roughest guy of the new kids. I mean, I've got to say one thing. I've seen you once in London, part of your show, and the thing which I like most when everyone was off stage and you started to sing Mama Said. I mean, I was shocked. I thought that was really good. But I mean, you seem so different than the other guys, and I can't believe that after done all the shows, you're just sitting in your hotel room doing nothing. I mean, do you go out clubbing or things, or are you really just locked up?
I don't know. Well, most of the time I am locked up. You know, I just get, I got my man Leo, my engineer over here with a studio, and I just work. You know, I did my brother's whole album, like, out of hotel rooms after the show.
Really?
Out of the hotel, yeah. I would leave for the show in the middle of a song, get to the show, do the show, and go back to the hotel and finish the song after the show. So Maki's been on tour with me for a while, too, because I'm always, you know, having him out on the road doing music and stuff. So, I mean, I like to party a little bit, but, you know, I like to work, you know.
Yeah, you are hard-working, man. Man. Well, I still think he's quite naughty by nature, though, Nick, right now. What do you think of this track, OPP?
It's funky.
It's funky.
OPP, how can I explain it? I take it frame by frame it to make the people jump and shout and say, yo, check the video.
The work rate code.
Like, and tonight. That's the track.
That's the track. Well, if you want to hear the second word, work rate code, tonight at 8 o'clock, and then if you win that, you can win loads of money, loads of great prize and everything. But now, back to my show, and I'm Prime, together with Donnie, still with Donnie.
I sing that song now. I used to sing Lenny Kravitz.
And now you sing that song?
Always on the run now, I sing Enter Sandman.
Oh, what a rough guy. Now listen.
No, I just like it.
You just like it, Okay.
I just like it.
All right, so you're a sweet guy, you just like the song. That's okay for me. So what do you think of all these new English bands like EMF and Jesus Jones? And I mean, EMF's got a really bad image as well. That they're always, you know, breaking things and everything. I mean, I think they're quite nice. I mean, they're friends of mine. I think they're okay.
Yeah, they got a cool image. It's different, you know what I mean? It's different. EMF's image in America is just real, like, it's like wild, like, beer drinking college type of dudes, you know, and we just make good music. And Jesus Jones, actually, he got a good image in the States.
Yeah.
As far as from what I see, they think he's going to be like a serious rock star, you know what I mean? And that's cool.
What about you, all the stories? I mean, all the bad stories come out now. I mean, is it true? Or I mean...
Well, I mean, sometimes there's an element of truth to everything, but, you know, when people, you know, there's a lot of stuff that gets totally exaggerated, yes. Like, for instance, I got arrested for arson and there was no fire, you know what I mean? And stuff like that gets blown out of proportion. It's like sometimes people, you know, like, everybody, in a sense, probably wants to be a star, you know what I mean? So sometimes you get a police officer that comes into a situation where he's got a famous person, he says, if I arrest this guy, he's going to be on the news, therefore I'm on the news, therefore I get a microphone up in my mug every day for the next 2 weeks, and I'm an instant celebrity.
Yeah. Oh, well, so the same things happen to us, Karina, and they're coming up right now. Yes, folks, you're still watching MTV Brian with a special guest today, Sonny Wahlberg. Now,
She's pretty.
thank you.
She's got nice eyes.
Anyway, we've just seen Massive, right? I'm going to sympathy. What do you think of all these English rappers? I mean, it's totally different.
Are they rappers? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Have you heard the album?
Yeah, I heard the album. I didn't hear too much rap on there. I just like the grooves. They got nice grooves.
Yeah.
They got nice grooves. And the video's Unfinished Sympathy is a slick video.
All right, then. Okay, well, the next video we're going to go into, I know for sure that you like it. It's your own little brother, Monkey Mark, with his funky bunch. Now, what would you like to work together? Because, I mean, I know you've been away from each other for quite a while when you were touring and everything. What would you like to come together again, really, like, work so close together?
It was good, you know. It actually kind of brought us back together, you know what I mean? Because I was, like, in my own world touring and working with the group, and he was in his old world, you know, running around Boston acting like a madman. And, you know, one day we just got together and worked so well together that it was great, you know. Now we're like the best of friends again like we were when we were growing up.
And you're going to keep working together?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've already started production on his next album, and we're writing some songs now for the next album. I got my man Joe Stick from the Deaf Duo out here helping me out, and Leo, Ibu Bechuku on the engineering tip. So we're working. We're always working.
Any of these names, I'm terrible. I'm supposed to know
That's the unknown crew. Nobody don't know. I got Joe Stick. Joe, come say what's up for the camera. Hurry up.
Joe, come here. Quickly.
Also known as Bay Park. His album will be out in February in the States. Joe Stick and the Deaf Duo.
All right, now you folks together. Introduce Marky Mark then. Go on.
First, I got to give you a Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch t-shirt.
Thank you so much.
And, yo, good vibration. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Modena Funk. Babe!
Yeah, man. MTV Brian with you, an angel, Anthony Wahlberg. Oh, look at that grin. I know you're still there.
Because I still got gas, too. So.
Oh, no. All right, listen.
I'm trying to hold it in. I'm trying.
Please.
Okay.
All right, listen, I've got to ask you one question. Some fans outside the hotel yesterday, they told me that you're managing 3 other bands. Is that right?
Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah.
And what's happening with them? Because they were asking, who are they? Can we buy the albums?
Yeah, well, you just met one of the guys from another group. That's the Deaf Duo from the Bronx, New York, and their album will be out in February or January in the States. And it really depends. And then I got the Northside Boys, who I've been working with for like 7 years. They've been friends of mine since I was little. I'm doing their album. That'll be out probably in the springtime. And I'm trying to work out a situation where I'm going to produce Lolita Holloway's album, The Girl on Good Vibration.
Yeah.
So, she's bad. She's the queen. She's the queen.
So, but what you going to do, like, if the New Kids would ever split up, would you continue singing, or do you want to really get into producing and managing?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just do a lot of things. You know, I like acting, you know, I like singing, I like performing, I like producing. I just really do whatever I feel like doing, you know. I mean, I could be on a set of a movie and produce a record while I'm doing it, you know.
Yeah, you're like me, I like that. I like doing loads of things at once.
You gotta work.
Right, man, that's good. All right, now, enough talk, really. We're going to go into the next video. It's MC Summer.
Okay, will you tell Salt and Pepper I say hi when they come on the show?
Okay.
Please.
All right.
Okay, all 3 of them.
All right.
I like all 3 of them.
Okay,
Some people like Salt or Pepper, but I like all 3 of them. Cinderella.
Listen to that guy.
But I like you
girls,
too.
Isn't it? Oh, thank you. Anyway, here's ketchup.
Do. Okay. I had a good time.
Sorry,
I had a good time. It was mellow.
All right, so now what do you think? What's the future for the New Kids on the Block? Really quick.
I have no idea. Just a lot of hard work, that's all I know.
Also in a silly way. All right, now tomorrow, make sure you watch Prime again, because then we've got your little brother Marky Mark in there. I bet that's going to be a good laugh.
He ain't littler than me no more, man. He about to start knocking me out.
Well, all right, do you want to say something to him for tomorrow?
Yeah. Marky Mark, even though you got all them muscles, right? And you think you're all that, I'm still your big brother.
Anyway, and now, your own video, call it what you want.
Yeah.
Go and say to the audience, but just say goodbye to them.
All right. Peace to everybody watching MTV. I'm out of here. Thanks for having me on the show. Thank you.
You can come back anytime.